Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update MailerLite subscribers on Contact Form 7 submission. So let's suppose I am a content creator in an education industry and I am using Contact Form 7 to take the subscription for my newsletter. Now whenever there is a new form submission, I automatically want to create this as a subscriber in my MailerLite account. Now doing this manually will be a very tedious and a time consuming task, so I am completely going to automate this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Contact Form 7 and MailerLite. With the help of Pabbly Connect, I am going to build this connection in such a way that whenever I will receive new form submission in my Contact Form 7, a subscriber will be automatically created in my MailerLite account. Now if you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to see how to create or update MailerLite subscribers on Contact Form 7 submission, and here I have created an automation workflow with the help of Pabbly Connect between Contact Form 7 and MailerLite, and now I am going to check this automation workflow once whether it is working perfectly fine or not. For that, I am going to do a form submission in my Contact Form 7, and if a subscriber is created in my MailerLite account, this means this automation setup is working fine. So here I am going to open my form and I am going to fill some dummy details in all these fields. So let's say my first name is latest, my last name is user, my phone number is this, and then my email address is latest432@pabblytudes.com. Now I'm going to click on this submit. And as soon as I've submitted this form, a subscriber should be created in my MailerLite account. So let's open my MailerLite account and let's refresh this page once. And here I can see that I have created this latest432 as my subscriber. The name was latest user, email address was latest432@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number was this. So this is how this automation workflow will run. And now to learn how to create this, let's start creating this from the beginning. In this video, we are going to learn how to create or update MailerLite subscriber on Contact Form 7 submission. For this, we are going to create automation between Contact Form 7 and MailerLite with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect/inr/ in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in. And here all Pabbly apps page has appeared, which is showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect, access now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. Now if you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow button, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to create or update MailerLite subscribers on Contact Form 7 submission, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I am going to select this forms automation and then click on create. Now here, as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action steps as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to create and update MailerLite subscribers on Contact Form 7 submission, which means whenever there will be a Contact Form 7 submission, a subscriber will be created or updated in my MailerLite account, which means whenever a form submission will be made in my Contact Form 7, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So when Contact Form 7 submission happens and then action says do this, then create or update MailerLite subscribers. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Contact Form 7, and then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new form submission. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Contact Form 7, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Contact Form 7 with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk, I am going to make this connection, and to make this connection, let me open my WordPress account. So Contact Form 7 is a plugin of WordPress and I have installed that. Now to get the form, I have to click on this contact and then click on this contact forms. Now if I scroll down, the name of my form is lead form. So I am going to click on this edit option. And then if I scroll down, I have all these fields: first name, last name, phone number and email. Now I have to click on this webhook option, and then I have to remove this previously existing webhook URL, and then I have to provide the webhook URL which I am provided in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I am going to copy this webhook URL and paste that webhook URL over here, and then I have to scroll down and then click on this save, and then scroll above and then click on this save. So here contact form saved, and we have successfully added the webhook URL which we were provided in Pabbly Connect workflow to this form, lead form. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect. If I scroll down, I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under this it is written, now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. Now this means, so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, for which I am going to open my lead form in which I have made the webhook connection. Now if I receive that response after the form submission here in this workflow, this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Contact Form 7, that is successful. So here I am going to open my form. This is my form and I am going to fill some dummy details. So let's say this time my name is admin and my last name is user. My phone number is this, and then my email address is admin876@pabblytudes.com. Now I'm going to click on this submit, and here I have successfully done the form submission. Now I should receive this response in my Pabbly Connect. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and if I scroll down, I can see that I have received the response instantly. The first name that we entered was admin, last name that we entered was user, phone number was this, and the email address was admin876@pabblytudes.com. Now as soon as I've done the form submission, I have received that response here in this workflow, and this means the connection setup that we have created with the help of this webhook URL between Pabbly Connect and Contact Form 7, that is successful. And now whenever someone will fill this form in Contact Form 7, I will start receiving the response here in this workflow. Now moving on to the next step, whenever there is a form submission in Contact Form 7, I want to create an update MailerLite subscribers. So then in my action application, I am going to take MailerLite, and then in my action event, I am going to take this create or update subscriber. Now I am going to click on this connect. Now if you have an existing connection, you can click on save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection. And now to make this connection, we have to enter the token. So to get this token, I am going to follow the help desk, and then I am going to click on the hyperlink given here. And then it has taken me to this developer API where I can see this option of generate new token. So I'm going to open this, and then I'm going to name this token, let's say testing 369. And then I'm going to tick on this I have read and understood the API token requirements, and now I'm going to simply click on this create token. Here I am provided with a token which I'm going to copy and paste that over here, and then I simply have to click on this save. So here MailerLite is connected with Pabbly Connect, and I have to enter all these details. So the first one that I need to enter is subscriber's email. So over here I need to follow an important step. Over here I can see this mapping button. I have to toggle this on, and then I have to remove the email address from over here, and then I am going to use a method called mapping, which means I am going to enter data from my previous response. Here I am not going to enter any detail manually. Instead I am going to use this method. So what are we going to do? We are going to click on this field, and then we will be able to find this Contact Form 7, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from there. Here I need to enter the subscriber email. So here the email address was admin876@pabblytudes.com. Now in the status, I want to keep this as active, and then I have to select the groups. So in this drop down, we can see all the groups that have been created. I am going to select this Contact Form 7 group under which all these subscribers will be created. Now I have to enter the name. So I'm going to follow the same process and enter the name as admin user. and then I'm going to enter the last name following the same process. Then I have not received the response for the company, country, city, so I'm going to leave these fields blank. If you have received the response for these fields, you can enter following the same process. Now I have received the response for the phone number. The phone number was this one, and then I have again not received response for these fields, so we can skip this as these fields are not required one. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after adding all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Now I need to open my MailerLite account and check whether the subscriber has been created there or not. So let's open my MailerLite account. And on the left hand side where I can see all these options, here I am going to click on the subscribers. And then I can see that I have created this admin 876@pablitudes.com. The name was admin user and the phone number was this. Now to check this automation workflow one last time, I am again going to do a form submission in my contact form 7, and if a subscriber is created in my MailerLite account, this means this automation workflow is working completely fine. So here I am going to open my form. And here I am going to fill some dummy details. So let's say my first name is new, last name is user, my phone number is this, and then my email address is new0983@pablitudes.com. Now I am going to click on the submit. Here I have done the form submission, and now I am going to open my MailerLite account and check whether this subscriber has been created there or not. So I am going to refresh this page once. And if I scroll down, I can see that I have created this new user also as a subscriber. The email address was new0983@pablitudes.com, name was new user, and the phone number was this. And it has been added to this particular group, contact form 7. So now to summarize, we took Contact Form 7 as our trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We submitted a form and received the response here in this workflow. Then we moved to the next step where we wanted to create or update subscriber. So we took MailerLite as our action application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect and entered all these details with the help of a method called mapping. Simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as these subscribers been created in my MailerLite account automatically and instantly. So this is how this automation workflow will run, and here we have successfully created automation between Contact Form 7 and MailerLite with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you liked this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.